Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you've ever wanted to unlock the full power of Power BI, especially when it comes to transforming and analyzing your data using if statements, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to write both basic and advanced if statements in Power Query, turning raw numbers and names into meaningful categories and insights in your Power BI reports, even if you're brand new to all this. Alright, let's get started. First, head over to Power BI. Open up your Power Query editor. This is where all the action happens. Think of Power Query as your workshop. You bring in raw data and here, where you can shape it any way you like. Let's start with the basics. Say you want to quickly classify your sales as high or low. In the Power Query editor, go to Add Column, then choose Custom Column. You're going to write a very simple if statement, just like in basic math or Excel, but here it's a little more flexible. In the formula box, you'll enter, if sales 1,000 then high else low. What's happening here? If the sales value is greater than 1,000, Power Query writes high in your new column. If not, it fills in low. So in one step, you're turning numbers into easy-to-scan labels, which is especially helpful when you want to create visuals that instantly tell you what's performing well. Now, sometimes you need a little more nuance. Let's say you don't just want high and low. What if you need categories like excellent, good, and poor? That's where nested if statements come in. They're just if statements inside each other. For example, if sales greater or equal 1,200 then excellent. Else if sales greater or equal 800 then good. Else poor, so if sales is 1,200 or above it's excellent. If it's between 800 and 1,200 it's good, anything low or poor. This kind of logic helps you give more granular feedback or categorization to your data. Think of it like a grading system. But what if your category depends on more than one condition? Let's say you want to flag sales that fall between 500 and 1,000. You'll need to use AND conditions. In Power Query, that's the word and all lowercase. So your statement would look like, if sales greater or equal 500 and sales less or equal 1,000 then mid-range else other. Here Power Query checks both sides. Is sales greater than or equal to 500 and less than or equal to 1,000? If both are true, it spits out mid-range, otherwise it says other. It's a lot like setting a minimum and maximum for passing a test. You can also check for specific text. Maybe you want to single out a particular customer, let's say Maria, who might be a VIP. You'd write if customer equals Maria then VIP else regular. This way, any row where the customer's name matches exactly Maria, it gets a special tag. This is super useful when you want to quickly spot key accounts or highlight exceptions in your data. For more advanced scenarios, sometimes your rules get a bit complex. Imagine you have several business rules. Sales above 1,200 are Tier 1, between 800 and 1,200 is Tier 2, below that is Tier 3, but you always want Maria to be noted as special, no matter what her sales are. The if statement comes together like this. If customer equals Maria then special. Else if sales 1,200 then Tier 1. Else if sales greater or equal 800 then Tier 2. Else Tier 3. Notice that Maria's check comes first. This way she'll always be pulled out even if she'd usually be in another sales tier. It's like saying no matter what, Maria goes straight to VIP. A couple quick best practices to keep you out of trouble as you write more if statements. Always try to keep them readable by putting each condition on a new line. If you find yourself working with a really tangled web of ifs, like more than 3 or 4, it might be time to switch to a lookup table instead. That way, Power Query can just match conditions in a neat table rather than getting lost in code. And finally, always double-check your data types. Comparing a number to a text value, even by accident, will cause errors and confusion, so stay sharp. And there you have it. Those are the essentials of using if statements in Power Query, packed with enough detail to get you started and to build up to even more powerful data transformations. If this helped you unlock something new in Power BI, please give this video a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or want to see more real-world examples, drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to get better at Power BI one step at a time, don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.